Hey guys, I'm King Adam the 17th, and this little guy here is the King of Cool, Detective Raphael Ambrosius Costo himself, and figured I'd bust out the crown for just such an occasion. Forgot it last episode, hope you'll forgive me. Just seems to fit the stylish douchebag that is my character. I'm having a lot of fun role-playing this, and I'm going to try to do a little, maybe better job of not just being a douchebag. Instead of being maybe more of a lovable douchebag. But he's got a hangover, a splitting headache, and we just want to get Kim off our back here. So we are going to go out back and investigate this rotting corpse in the tree. And then once we, conclude this investigation, which will probably just take a few seconds, right? It won't take long. Then we can get on with not being a functional adult. I remember he told us to go to the right through the hole in the fence. So let's check out this hole in the fence.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Sorry, I had my arm, didn't I? I was just turning down the sound. Yeah, why am I looking at this? Oh, let's try and reconstruct the movement. Reconstruct the movement.
No, these tracks are not interesting.
Not interesting.
Let the street sweeper just...
Right? Why am I looking at this?
Cop habit. You look at everything.
Fair enough. Let's continue on.
Case-related,
yeah,
think.
Not case-related. Let us carry on. I'm uninterested in things that... I'm just uninterested in things. That's kind of my guy, isn't it? He's just uninterested in things. He likes style. Being cool. So, I see. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. I turned on the voiceovers full, I think, right? I didn't do psychological. I guess we can check that real quick. Yeah, full. So that's everything except narrations? No, it's everything. Which I guess when we look at things, those aren't narrations. So I'll read those. But otherwise, you'll get a lot less of my voice in this episode compared to the last episode when I have voiceovers off.
Got this.
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12. Throwing rocks at the dead body? Get out of my crime scene.
Oh, yeah, Napakymppi Cuno.
Who are you? Hey, kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Cuno. Get him right in the dick.
The children ignore me? Do I like being ignored?
Love it in the dick.
I do not like being ignored.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Hang on, did he just say gay people love it in the dick? What does that mean?
The kid is obviously high.
Oh, right. Oh, right. And what does this mean? His jaws twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. Stop getting high in my crime scene.
Fuck that. Cuno, yeah, right in the mouthhole.
All right.
Shits himself.
All right. Yeah, this guy's stoned out of his mind.
Rake, Cuno.
What are you going to do with a rake?
Throw the rake at him, Cuno.
Do not throw rakes at the body in the tree.
Fuck, does Cuno know what a rake is? Cuno's not a gardener.
Kid, you want to hang out? I'm not a narc.
Fuck no. Cuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
Fair enough. You got me.
Fast. This kid has got street smarts.
All right. All right, street smart kid. Kim, what should we do about this kid throwing rocks?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
Forces?
You will see.
All right, well, that's ominous. Yeah. Let's leave. I guess we inspect the dead body.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Delightful. The opposite of cool.
You seem to be holding your breath.
I guess we look away.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. is letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
What? That smells worse than a dead body, doesn't it? I don't know. Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
The lieutenant raises a white piece of linen to his nose. Maybe we need one of those.
He's about to blow. He's gonna blow, Cuno.
He's gonna blow. Well, let's let go of our nose without throwing up. We got an 8% chance. You never know.
The smell is
no.
repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected, more fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Let's get away from here, quick. Oh, you didn't get very far. Oh. Was that trying to walk away, really? Is that the best you got, Raphael? Gross.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst.
That was probably partly just alcohol, right?
Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
I could go for some shish kebab right now. Oh, God.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
I don't need your pity. Yeah. Why did I think my character would say that? I guess he's kind of proud. Being stylish. I feel like that comes with a level of pride, and the last thing prideful people want is other people feeling pity.
It's not pity. You should wipe your mouth after vomiting.
He pockets the handkerchief. Ah, that was my chance to get a handkerchief. Oh, that white handkerchief was fly, though.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Think ammonia would help?
If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
My physical specimen or endurance or whatever should take care of the headache for me. All right, where do we get ammonia?
There's Freight nearby,
Freight?
east of the hostel.
East.
They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't,
He points to the greenhouse.
there's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
A new quest, acquire ammonia. Well, let's look around a little bit first. This kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable. Should I climb it? The ladder's for kids. It wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. Well, that was helpful. Thanks for letting me know. Oh yeah, Napakymppi Cuno. All right, so this is the greenhouse that belongs to the gardener. Yes, someone is trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. Can I look around here? Is the fence in the way? It looks like the fence is in the way. What's over here? This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years, huh? Can I get back here? I guess not. Oh, maybe I can get back there. Where's my guy going? Oh, we walk all the way around, maybe? All right. Ooh. Wait, I see another one over here. Yeah, is this some sort of generator? Ah, maybe I can open it. The letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, a light above descending. This is maybe a trash can.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Why am I looking at you, trash can? You're just a trash
The
can.
body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Or maybe I'm trying to be a cop. How do we get the lock
We
open?
could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage,
Or, Lieutenant?
or we could ask for a key from the manager of the
Ooh,
whirling in rags.
I don't like that.
He probably has one.
I kind of want to use the pry bar. The manager last time we saw the manager, we humiliated ourselves by running away from him and falling over the lady and hurting ourselves badly. So I'm ashamed. I'm a little ashamed of that. And shame keeps me from confronting people who have seen the shame. Ah, the beautiful melody. Okay, he said something about a wheelbarrow and a gardener. This must be the gardener. Ah, yeah, we were trying to talk to her when we were on the balcony and we couldn't. A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. Why is she wheeling around snow? Very strange. Are you the gardener?
The RCM in Martinaise. What can I help you with?
The RCM in Martinaise? Is that our police name? You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
Yeah, the RCM must be the police.
The place looks the part. There's graffiti everywhere, and the traffic jam behind you is completely unregulated.
All right, so not a lot of police come around Martinaise, huh? This part of Martinaise, at least. I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
My partner told me you have may have ammonia. Can I have some?
Sure. I'm done with it.
She takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you. Well, thank you very much. That was easy.
Easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Well, I guess we'll suffer a headache.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Ah, she wipes her brow with a canary yellow glove. One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. What a kindly gardener. I'm not sure if these gloves are cool enough. Maybe you should retire, take up gardening as a hobby. It's worth a thought. I wonder actually if this is going to be our thought, because there's something about thoughts in this game. I haven't unlocked this thing at the bottom, but oh well. Okay, how do we use the ampule of ammonia? I was not paying attention. Why did I try putting it in my glasses? I'm just trying to put it everywhere. Bullets. It's like some sort of ammo. Put it under our nose, around our neck. Okay, I have no idea how to do it. Double clicking, no, nothing. All right. Interact. I have no idea. It's a thin glass tube wrapped in cotton netting used to treat fainting spells, produced by St. Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. Well, hopefully this will be obvious. Let's see. Inspect victim's body, get ammonia. I guess we just go back and see if there's an option to use it. And then we have a new task. You just need a pry bar in his car. Maybe we actually go find Kim's car. Where's your car?
Yes?
I want to talk about you.
Me?
Yes, you.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
Come on, Lieutenant, open up a little.
If you insist. What do you want to know?
Tell me a secret about yourself. No. Fair enough. Okay.
The lieutenant nods.
Thought we were going to get a car out of this.
Good. Let's change the subject.
All right. And we are leaning into our composure. I am a little embarrassed. Is this his car? That's probably his car. I'm a little embarrassed that I don't know anything. And I'm trying to hide that, right? So I've hidden the fact that I don't have a badge. I'm hiding the fact that I don't remember things. I'm trying to pretend that I do. Is this Kim's car?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57.
I think that was his precinct number.
Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It
gotta
hasn't
be.
had time to cool off yet.
Gotta be Kim's motor carriage.
This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion.
What? Maybe it's tore me from oblivion. Oh, we heard the sound of a car that woke us up. I see. The clarion call from hell. I see now. Well, let's open it on up.
You are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
So,
The
toolbox.
scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
We'll pull out the toolbox.
A metallic
Thank you,
drawer
Kim.
slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Pry bar.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
I think we just need the pry bar for now. Should I take the other stuff? Chain cutters, flashlight?
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Cold and heavy, like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more.
Having a weapon in our hands feels good, eh?
Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Should I take the other stuff? Do I want to carry it around? It would interfere with our sneaking. I think I'm just going to leave it. It's foolish, I know. It's a game. I should be taking advantage of all the things. But
Warm glow on the steering levers.
all right, let's go back, open up the trash can with a pry bar, and use the ammonia to get the body out of the tree. That's right. And double-clicking lets me run. That's cool, right? Yeah, cool. Stop!
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks?
Ugh, nah, don't have time for this. I just wanted to know if there was something different. Okay, so, oh, what's this?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Let's get an exact count.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eaten them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
I only had one morale and we just lost it. All of these are giving up. Did I just lose? Did I just lose the game? Despair. This seems like the least giving up one, so I'm going to say I've wasted my life protecting humans. They don't deserve it. Why did that make me despair? Oh, it's because I failed to find out how many people. Wow, so just failing an investigatory check made me despair. Well, let's see if this actually kills me or whatever.
I don't dispute that you have been charged with protecting the people of a particularly challenging district. But poverty does not make one a loser. Poverty is just poverty.
Wasted my life protecting humans. They don't deserve it. I don't dispute that you've been charged with protecting the people of a particularly challenging district. I see. So yeah, we're despairing because the people in this district are challenging. And Kim's pointing out that their poverty has something to do with that.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now.
And did we just die, or are we just back unconscious?
Gives up the genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that." When asked to comment, former
something.
colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. "It's because the Furrows lost that match,"
Wait.
said Captain Ptolemy Price.
It's
once
a-
the man's
it's a football
superior
game.
Officer. It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions.
We did
And
like
anyway, police
heavy,
work really
cold
burns you out
steel.
after a while. Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Matt Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all.
Wasn't about birds. Who talked about birds? The furrows, maybe? Is that a kind of bird? It's a novel, so that's the only thing that pops up. I don't know what the furrows are. What does it have to do with... Why someone would ever happen to him wasn't about birds? I don't know. Mark Torson's very strange. I didn't save it. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess that begs the question, what do I do? Okay, I'm gonna have to start quick saving it, which is F5. All right, I know how to quick save now. Apparently, losing morale ends the game, and then it's not like a... I was kind of expecting it to autosave before anything that might kill me, you know? That, in my opinion, that makes games more fun. Especially games like this. But, okay, that's not the way this is gonna go. So I'm gonna quick save it before things like skill checks, right? It was a skill check that killed me. Just failing looking at footprints killed me. Okay, well, you guys are gonna sit through this. I've thought about what to do when I die. And I can't just go back to where I was. Like, I can't retrace my steps because there are a whole bunch of skill checks and stuff that'll be different. So you guys have to see everything that I do up to that point, I think. Feel free to skip it, I guess. But let's make this very different. How's that? That's what we'll do. Whenever I die, and I'll be good about quick saving now. Whenever I die, I'll be good about... doing something different than what I did. So, instead of going directly to the crime scene, Detective Raphael Ambrosius Costo sees this guy passed out over here, which I actually legitimately very much missed, and wonders if there's any booze left to drink. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
How long have we been up? Less than an hour. It's only 8:43.
Sweet Lord, a whole hour. And you haven't thought about rum and lemonade in all that time. You've truly extinguished all trace of yourself.
I've been secretly thinking about it all this time.
There he is, the old boy, the devil. You rascal, you. Let's celebrate right now by licking that stain off the counter. Do it. It'll be wild.
Excuse me, the King of Cool has way too much propriety to lick it. We'll lick it, but only a little.
Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window, then to you, licking the tasty rum stain off the counter, but only a little, then out of the window again.
Only a little. He's so chill.
What are you doing?
Not that chill. Investigating.
We should move.
Yeah, we should.
Definitely go for some more. The titillating scent of alcohol in your nostrils was beautiful.
Yeah, let's make that a priority. We need better clothes. We need to satisfy our alcoholism and cure our hangover, which alcohol is the best cure. Maybe this guy has more in his cups. I see cups. Nope, I accidentally hit W. Silly me. Sleeping dock worker. A man is sleeping at the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch.
Colorful piece of plastic? That sounds like something I could just
On the
take.
counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Well, I'll take those
The
pills.
man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
Yeah, for sure.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
Wait, but I only have one, so that's not helpful, right? Unless it'll work if I lost that morale, could I click it before I die? Or I say die, before I quit, right? That's what happens when we lose morale. We quit the force. All right, let's inspect. Before I wake him up, let's inspect the piece of plastic on his carabiner. It was shiny and making our fingers
It's a
itch.
dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
That seems easy enough. Let's steal his ID.
You fumble with the spring-loaded gate of the carabiner, but to no avail. The dangling items refuse to come loose. They just jingle in an ever louder manner.
Uh-oh. I'm too hungover for this.
Like fucking sleigh bells. What are you doing? You're gonna get caught.
Whoops.
Stop finger-fucking him, officer! I'm responsible for these oafs and their stuff. Even Sleepy there.
Stay out of this, bartender.
Fine. Finger bang him then. I don't care.
He snorts angrily and then turns back to his activities.
To be honest, he's correct. Police officers generally don't go around appropriating possessions from people. Let's go.
It was so colorful, though.
It was just an idea. Come on, relax, everyone. It didn't turn out well. Doesn't mean it was a bad idea. Or that you shouldn't appropriate stuff.
All right, well, let's wake him up.
There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
Yelling man.
Sorry. A 30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pensive look. I just wanted to see what would happen if I yelled.
Congratulations. You've seen the future. Now, if you excuse me again, officer.
Yours? Point at the bottle and the spilt rum. That is what I'm interested in. This game knows me well.
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
He rubs his face before burying it in his hands. You can hear a faint snore.
What about the dead body in the yard?
Yeah. What about it?
You seem cool with it. Do you have many of those hanging from the trees here?
You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs.
He respites. Respites? Oh.
If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern?
Well, someone has to look into it, and looks like I'm that someone. Tell me what you know.
I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
That's ominous.
You have a pretty solid feeling that the man's not just mouthing off. He's strong, but even he has reasons to be cautious here.
Buddy, the trouble is already here. How else would you call a dead man hanging from a tree?
They say your guy was a killer. Your tree man. He has friends, same as him, killers. There's only one thing they know well. How to wreak havoc.
It's been 7 days, apparently, and no havoc wreaked on his behalf. Who are you talking about here? Who says that?
Everyone. It's a local rumor.
Huh.
Meaning, you're not gonna get more out of me.
Well, we'll try it again. You're saying things might get violent?
You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
Interesting.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook.
All right, tell me about Wild Pines. Is that where you work?
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
That's wonderful.
Logistics? Nope. It's a nightmare.
All right, I'll let you sleep.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep.
Well, what an uneventful episode. what this has been. All right. Find booze and drink it, huh? All right. Maybe that's what we'll do first. Instead of trying this nonsense with the body, let's go find some booze. I'm not talking to the bartender. I know he's a bartender who serves alcohol, but I'm not talking to that guy. This guy looks a little sketchy. Does this guy have some booze?
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
The man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes. Let's just keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
I am the law.
You sure are, my man.
What's going on?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions toward the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals and other byproducts of the modern era. You could almost taste it.
I was hoping for some liquor. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck.
We heard something about a traffic jam, didn't we? I forget.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
He glances south down the road. Limbo. So that's where I am. It does feel like limbo.
Yeah, exactly.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He snickers. It's been a whole week. Wait, so the traffic jam kind of matches with the guy getting killed. He's been up in the tree for 7 days. The traffic jam has been going on for 7 days.
So tell me, what do you need?
You know anything about the dead man?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Fair enough.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Wait, what are you busy with? You're just standing here, right?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
All right, good talk.
Don't be a stranger.
Dang it, where am I gonna get booze? Oh, good, auto-saved. I forgot to quick save. Oh, we really can explore, huh? There's not many locations where it... Not many loading screens, that's what I'm trying to say. Not many loading screens. Wow. Cool. Bold slogan, Human Ox covers the truck. That's not interesting. What is this thing? Just trying to learn about the game a little bit.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
I'm not ready to humiliate myself by showing Kim that I have absolutely no idea who this incredibly important person is. This looks like an interesting box. Wait, what is it? Oh. Wait, tank top. Duh, top. Yes, I'm so excited. That's so much better than the shirt I'm wearing. Who cares about that crap? Yes. Physical instrument +1. Ugh. Flex powerful muscles. Enjoy healthy organs. Oh, that's exciting. Here, let's take off the jacket too. Yeah, that's the business. Disco ass blazer. That reminds me of an XKCD comic where it's like anytime someone says a blank ass, like cool ass, or I can't even think, kick ass. a kick-ass car, you put the hyphen in the other place. So instead of Disco Ass Blazer, it's Disco Ass Blazer. All right, we'll wear the jacket just because it's a little chilly out here, maybe. But the first chance I get, I'm subbing that out for something better. Oh. Now, what's in here? I like that we're just stealing stuff. Ooh, money. We do need 100 of that stuff to get back into our room tonight, and I need to be saving it because all this stuff's going to kill me, isn't it? Although I have a morale, I can heal my morale. I'm not going to load it unless I die.
The old woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face.
Wait,
Oh, sorry. The lieutenant stops me before I can snap.
she's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
This is where you draw the line, Kim. I just took money out of these cars that are waiting in traffic jam and a shirt, but here you want to leave her alone, huh? Why?
I just told you why.
She say so. What's your deal, Kim? Hey, look, Wild Pines. That's the employer of the guy in the bar. I'm putting things together. All right, one more interesting thing, and then we'll call it an episode. A foreign car kept in good condition. Man, I really want some booze. You got any, bud? Oh, I can't even talk to him. Come on. The lorries probably store fuel here. Now they store booze. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Come on. Come on. Oh, I love this song. Who are you? What have we stumbled into? I was drawn here by the booze, but this appears to be the strike. I love this song off the soundtrack. It's so cool. Come on, guys. I gotta feed my kids. I don't want to engage this guy before knowing what I'm walking into here, but let's quick save it and see what happens.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
Ah, Scab leader. The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot and oddly screechy for a man his size. Oh, what's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here. Well, my physical instrument is +1 from my cool shirt.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Yep.
Ha! Couldn't handle us. A cause gives the workers strength, gives them power. We have a right to work!
Alright, I was just kidding.
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
You know, I just have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
Points his finger at the man sitting on the railing. I think that's the guy up here. So these scabs, there's a strike, and these guys are the people who are not striking. They want to take the strikers' jobs.
So do we, Scab.
Call me Mañana. So do we. We have families to feed. He's on strike. The loitering man hollers in return. Who are all these strike breakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut. This is kind of interesting. Not what I expected the strike to be like, right? So, call me Mañana. I don't know where that guy was. Does he kind of look like maybe he was him? So some of these guys are on strike and some of these guys are scabs. And the scabs are calling this people on strike toys for corporate interests, implying that being on strike makes you a toy for corporate interest. That is like the opposite of what I would have said. I'm very puzzled.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I gotcha. Oh, maybe the guy sitting on the railing was called Me Mañana. Cool name, by the way. All right, sounds like you're the toy of corporate interest.
I have a question.
Why
do all these men follow your leadership?
Thank you, Kim.
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
It sounds like you're the toy of the corporate interest. Like, everything he's saying is like a toy of the corporate interest, given a job to do. I want to get into the harbor too, I guess. Yeah, I do.
Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
This is an official matter, not to be discussed with outsiders.
Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
Sure, why not? Sarcasm. I wonder if this is supposed to be sarcastic.
Why not? I see numerous reasons not to pick a side in this local matter.
Oh yeah, Kim didn't get my sarcasm.
Let us work!
Alright. Wait, we asked what exactly is your goal here, right? I feel like I know what their goal is, to work. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave now. I probably stopped at the interesting part. Does that call Me Mañana? Sitting on the railing? Yeah, I thought it was a guy up here sitting on the railing. It says GRIH. The harbor is what the H stands for, maybe? Hey, you up there.
Scab?
Yeah, call me Mañana. Not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
I guess no one would ever want to be a cop if the cops are on strike. Is that what that means?
Imagine, you cops going on a strike,
Yeah.
but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
He chuckles and then realizes...
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
The Wild North. I've come investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me you did it?
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
Fair enough.
He didn't do it. It's the truth.
Yeah, probably. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it? Yeah, that's right. We are trying to get back 100 real is our goal by what, 2100?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
He flips a coin toward you. Try to catch it.
The coin never
come on.
stretched fingers and falls to the ground.
Just my luck.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. It's a thing we harbor folk do, passing around cargo and such.
Yeah, sure.
It's not meant as provocation or ridicule.
Uh-huh.
The boyadero stares at you with respect.
Thanks, Kim.
Then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
That's... Wait, what? I didn't read anything like that. We're not going to say anything. I'm embarrassed that I dropped it.
Right, always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch, you and I. Humans, I mean, not slithering scabs.
Well, I need to know what's behind these gates. I'm exploring.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
He takes a swig and points up the stairs with his flask. Why don't I get some of this flask? Why can't I ask for it? It's that simple. I just walk in. That's what you're saying? The passage grants itself.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Who the heck's Measurehead?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him.
Right.
Then press the button to unlock the door.
Aha.
Then go past him again.
Aha.
And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
Doesn't seem like it's going to be that easy, huh?
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation.
I'm going to need a lot more booze first.
Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Anyone here ever bested him in a physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Nothing a couple of solid hooks from Dexter and Sinister won't
Dexter and
fix.
Sinister. Got it.
Sure.
Nice stack. Gotta get moving. Well, I really want booze, and then we'll go confront those guys. And we'll do that next time. I'm having a lot of fun. Hope you guys are too. As we survey the scabs out there. Oh, our head follows our mouse cursor. That's cool. I never noticed that. Right? That's awesome. What a nice little touch. Anyways. Oh, I'm probably playing this song on piano, aren't I? This is a really cool one. The bass notes are in one key. And then that little guitar, biloo, 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 is in the, it's outlining a chord that is a half tone higher, which is just a hideous dissonant sound. It works because they're spread out so much. So one's a really low register, one's a really high register. That's partly why it works, but also it's just supposed to be dissonant and nasty, and it's so cool. It's such a cool effect, really unusual, not really heard much like it. It's a very original piece of music, and I hope you guys are enjoying hearing it as much as I am. Till next time, y'all take care.